So, back for another episode of Believe in Boyt with a brand new team that does feature a Houndstone. So this was a team built yet again in a Metafy coaching session with a student. They wanted to build around a Houndstone, and here it is. It's going to be a bit of a supportive one with a Snarl and Will-O-Wisp and Helping Hand as well, so it isn't dead weight if you initially lead it, but it can be a late game sweeper with that last respects as well. I'm going to be carrying the Mirror Herb because you could have gone with a spell tag, but we thought the Mirror Herb could be quite funny if it was able to catch some good boosts and actually turn Houndstone into a reasonable sweeper as well. You've got to pair it with Tyranitar. Sorry, Hippowdon. But you got to pair it with Tyranitar, so we decided to go with the more offensive one and the Dragon Dance setup, because Snarl and Will-O-Wisp is going to allow us to be able to get those turns to be able to set up, so we're going with Dragon Dance 1. Then we just went further with the setup, so we've got Azumarill with Belly Drum there, we've got Excalibur as the best Pokemon in the game, and then you've got the extra support to round out with the Tinkaton for Fake Out and the Volcarona for Redirection. So if you're interested in using this team, it is in the top right, as well as in the description with a poke paste. Let's get into some games. Kilowattrel. That's a good Pokemon. People should use Kilowattrel more. It shouldn't just default to be Murkrow, Talonflame because they have priority. Kilowattrel is a very good Tailwind user as well, because it outspeeds the most relevant things in the format as well, so you don't need priority, necessarily. So, Indeedee is putting me off Houndstone a bit, although it would outspeed the Kilowattrel initially. Just go with Excalibur to load a dice Icicle Spirit straight away. Could go with just focusing hard on Azumarill, but then the Indeedee's going to stop that. I think I want to focus on the Excalibur. I'm going to do the, like I say, it's going to be classic now. Excalibur Volcarona seems to be a very reasonable lead now, which is quite amusing. Azumarill is still alright, but that Indeedee is eyeing me up. I think I am bringing Azumarill though. And yeah, not Houndstone just yet. It is going to be Tyranitar instead. So are they going to go with a Trick Room orientated strategy? Or are they going to go with a Tailwind one? Those are cool trainer cards. It would appear to be the Tailwind route. So I'm inclined to protect and struggle bug here. I'm absolutely struggle bugging. It's just I could Terra immediately and just KO the Kilowattrel, because then the Sylveon wouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm inclined to do that, because then they won't be able to get off any attacks into the Volcarona with the Kilowattrel. So I think that would be okay. And I wasn't really going to be terrestrializing many other things. I guess Tyranitar in the face of the Meowscarada, maybe, but obviously Excalibur is the best Terra in the format, so it has been nice to see the Excaliburs picking up at... well, they just immediately Air Slash, okay. That's fine. Yeah, Excaliburs are picking up at San Diego, so more Excaliburs in cut than Dondozos were. But I'm glad I just went for the attack there, because I have taken a reasonable chunk on the Volcarona, but now they don't get Tailwind at all. So, only 2 speeds necessary. Then I'm going to be able to struggle bug, and I will survive. So, we'll see if they're Throat Spray. I would prefer if they weren't Throat Spray. Lefties would be nicer. Have I already struggle bugs? Of course I have, because Volcarona outsped. But yes, there is the Throat Spray. So we're back to neutral. But I think Volcarona survives another one if I struggle bug again. I don't want to struggle bug. I definitely don't want to struggle bug. Yeah, because there is no Supreme Overlord there. I am absolutely not struggle bugging. But I do want to take care of the Kingambit. The only awkward thing is that now Volcarona is in Sucker Punch range. So instead, I will Will-O-Wisp the Kingambit, and I will... can I afford to Dragon Dance here? So I'll still do okay damage. No, I just want the damage of the Sylveon. And put it in range of whatever I want in the back. Okay, I should have Dragon Dance. Sucker Punch me, please. Okay, good. So I could have Dragon Dance. That was most optimal. Wide Lens Will-O-Wisp is 93% accurate Volcarona. Thank you very much. So that's ideal. Obviously, the Dragon Dance was the most ideal it could have been. But I will take it. So... do I Rage Powder on another Sucker Punch? But I do most likely lose Volcarona that turn. Or do I attempt to Overheat / Struggle Bug? I think I'm going to Rage Powder just to guarantee that the Hyper Voice stays single target. Not single target. Doesn't go single target. Stays spread. But that is another Sucker Punch, so I'm content with that. But unfortunately, the Throat Spray should allow the... that might do it in 5. Allow the Sylvan to kill the Volcarona is what I was going to say. Do it in 5. It does it in 5. Get it in 5. Go on, get the 5. Oh, so close, so close. I say so close, it was a 50-50. But, oh, Volcarona, you're so good. My spreads are still so busted. Go and check the Poker Paste and the Volcarona guide and all that. You know, haven't done that for a while. That's good. Right, so... I'm just going to double into this King Gambit now. Because if I get any kind of damage on it, I should be sorted with the Pokemon I have in the back. And obviously the Sylveon was going to protect because that's what they did last time, so I have already learned their playstyle. And they did not Sucker Punch this time. Get baited. Oh no, not get baited. Get conditioned. Get conditioned. That's the word I was looking for. Baited is the wrong one. It was definitely conditioned. This is going pretty well. The only way it could have gone better is if I Dragon Danced on the previous turn, because then the Sylveon would have definitely been KO'd. But I guess because I didn't do that, it could have been more ideal if I'd have just got 5 hits. But there is Meowscarada. I cannot Rage Powder that, but I can now just go for Struggle Bug quite comfortably. Although, no, Overheat's better. Overheat's better because they can protect now. So I just double into the Sylveon, right? Because they can only KO 1. Unless they have Quick Attack. If they have Quick Attack, this is bad. Yeah, they don't have Quick Attack, so... So, Overheat is 99% accurate with the Wide Lens Volcarona. I mean, this is missing loads of 90% accurate moves, but this one's 99% accurate Volcarona. Agreed. Good. So, I should be sorted. Now, I can go for Struggle Bug quite comfortably. Even though it's -2, that's still a technically super effective hit. It's just I want to avoid having to play rough for the win. So I've got 90% accurate moves here. Ideally, I would switch out the Volcarona so that I can get the single target for Struggle Bug, but then they definitely just attack me with that. So... Belly Drum might be optimal here, so I can go for 100% accurate Aqua Jet, actually. But I'm going to go for... No, Overheat's still strong, and it's 99% accurate, so... I'm just trying to work out the best odds. +6 Aqua Jet should do it, right? Because I'm 99% accurate, I think this is slightly better. I'm not going to play around with predicting protects and all that. So this is 99% accurate. Oh, they got a crit. That's lucky. Obvious joke. Yeah, 99% accurate. Because of the wide lens, thank you very much. Put it in range of crunch. Absolutely, yes. So now I can just go for Struggle Bug this time, because that is 100% accurate. I might as well not go for the 1% chance to lose. I will go for the 100% chance to win, as opposed to 99. Oh, oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I messed it up. The sand's gonna kill me. No! No! And I can't outspeed with the Dragon Dance. No! I'm gonna KO myself! Oh, they turret. Do they protect? Yes, it's just grass. Did I screw myself with the sand? Oh no, I didn't factor that in. Should have gone for Aquajet. Oh, they didn't. They didn't see their win condition. Might be banded. But Volcarona's got it. So, like, obviously, at any point I could have protected the Azumarill and the Tyranitar. But from what I could see, it was optimal to just attack. And it doesn't matter. So, this KO is a single target. So, what? But they're faster, so they get KO'd first, right? So I'm fine. I'm still fine. Okay. Okay, that was scary. Yeah, I know I was minus... No, I was minus 4, wasn't I? Because I'd overheat. I thought I was minus 2. I factored in minus 2, and obviously I'd overheated twice. But, yeah, there we go. That was an ending. Just wanted to keep it dramatic. But they fainted first, so I win. That's how it works. Because, of course, I wanted to show everyone the mechanics of what would happen in such a situation. Definitely. Gengar should be used more than it is. Like, it won that very first tournament online, and it disappeared. Gengar's still a good Pokemon. Could actually be quite annoying here. Yeah, no, I don't actually like Gengar at this matchup. Because we opted for Adamant Tyranitar rather than Jolly. Because you only really got Mousehold that was relevant. Because like I said, Gengar disappeared. So you didn't need to outspeed Gengar at +1 with Tyranitar. Although Houndstone would outspeed it in Scarlet. I'm going to lead with Houndstone and Tyranitar. They lead with Garchomp, I can Will-O-Wisp it. They lead with Annihilate, then I can Will-O-Wisp it as well, but it might turn into a Fire type, so beware. There is a Corviknight, so I will bring Volcarona. I've been conditioned into that by Celesteela. And... well, I got back Excalibur, actually, as well. Although Azumarill's not terrible. No. I will bring my Electric type to deal with the Corviknight, and then I will bring Azumarill. Because Azumarill is one of the best Pokemon against Annihilate, because it hits it in and out of its Terra. There's only a few Pokemon that do that. Or at least reliably. And still resist. Oh, that's a cool trainer card. Happens to be my one. There is Annihilate. So. Didn't think this one through enough because I wanted to Terra my Excalibur. But I kind of have to Terra my Tyranitar in the face of an Annihilate. But I did think this through because I'm going to just switch to a Azumarill. And then... it's just a Will-O-Wisp. Even if they turn into a Fire type, I'm still going to Will-O-Wisp. They are Choice Scarf on the Annihilate, and they Final Gambit my Azumarill. Oh no. Like, that would be a big oh no. Reflect doesn't tell me anything yet. They didn't Terrestrialize though, so this Will-O-Wisp, of course, is 85% accurate but still going to connect. So that's decent. Lumberry was a thing right at the start and disappeared, apart from that one Raspberry. But whenever I say that, it appears. Brilliant. Well, at least I haven't hit the Annihilate. At least this is like the freest belly drum in the world. Because I still pin them by the fact that if they turn into a Fire type to take on my Will-O-Wisp, then I will +6 Aquajet them later. So this is a belly drum. This is another attempt at a Will-O-Wisp to try and bait out either the Terrestrialization or burning the Annihilate, and then it is a very, very free belly drum. It's an incredibly free belly drum. Obviously, Will-O-Wisp, the Grimmsnarl was optimal there, but I don't care. Because my Azumarill is still looking pretty sweet right now. So... I think I need to play rough. It's just, do I still go for the Annihilate? I do, right? Because they can't KO my Houndstone. So I think I do actually split the way around that I've gone. I think I'm going to Will-O-Wisp the Grimmsnarl now. Because Clay Rough would still KO the Annihilate. And now they're in the awkward position where they're like, if they Terrasilize into Fire type and I Aqua Jet them, that's not good. That's not good. That's actually not good. Because now I'm not going to move. Because, you know, you've seen my luck in this series. At least that connects. So I can't complain too much. But Rage Fist, we saw, was not a 2-shot on the Houndstone. And I haven't attacked it yet, so it will continue not to be a 2-shot. And of course I get... Oh, actually I connect it. Wow. Okay. That's a pleasant surprise. That's freed up my Tyranitar a lot as well. So one would assume the last move is Spirit Break, so they can KO my Houndstone now. It might be worth preserving Houndstone ready for a last respect sweep in the back if needed. That's a Rotom, so that's not good for my Azumarill. I am water on the Azumarill, so I think instead it is better to protect and Snarl. I brought back Scarlet, didn't I? Scarlet takes on Rotom for days. So, yeah, I will attempt to protect, and I will go for a Snarl. Oh, I got the protect, nice. That never happens through paralysis. So Rotom is a bit weaker. If they go for nasty plots, that is not good. Surprised they haven't Thunderwave the Houndstone yet. I know they're just Spirit Break KOing it, but Thunderwave the Houndstone would have been a pretty good thing to be doing. So now, I think I Aqua Jet and Icicle Spear the Grimmsnarl, because that's the threat. Like, I'm bringing back Scarlet now. I could go into T-Tar, because then that forces... A Hydro Pump won't even get the T-Tar, will it? And I'm immune to Thunder Waves. Baxcalibur... Well, Baxcalibur's immune to Thunder Waves if I Terrasilize. You know, I'm going to go into Tyranitar here, actually. I think I can get my Dragon Dance. Because they have to go for the Azumarill this turn. Yeah, I'm going to Aqua Jet. And I will Dragon Dance. I'm immune to Thunder Wave at the moment, so... Oh, no paralysis. And they're going to be KO'd at the end of the turn. That's annoying that that didn't KO, because I'm going to take a huge Spirit Break. That was weak Azumarill. Actually, they're burned, so it's not as bad. And the Snarl was not enough, but that was to be expected. This will do okay damage. That's okay. But this is a Dragon Dance. If it is Gengar in the back, Sandstorm breaks it, so that's fine. If it's Garchomp, I Speed tie with it with my Tyranitar. But then I will just go for the Terra Flying instead, I think. Even though Terra Electric is a good thing. But not against Garchomp, so... Yeah, that would be more ideal to go for that. So... Oh, here's Gengar. Well, I just break their Sash then. That's pretty sweet. Wait, where's the Sand gone? It's already gone. Oh, that's rubbish. I don't break the Sash then. Well, I definitely Dragon Dance. And I stay not Terrasilize. And I think I even go for maybe Protect. Yeah. Yeah, because they got to Hydro Pump the Tyranitar, right? Because they got to, like, Icy Wind, hope that I am adamant, like I am. And then... Still got my Dragon Dance up. Well, I lost my Dragon Dance, but I get this one. Actually, that's way better than Icy Wind, because that's so much better. Because now Baxcalibur outspeeds the Gengar and can Oko through Sash. That is so much better. Thank you very much. Way prefer that to Icy Wind. And there is the Hydro Pump, so I'm feeling quite confident in this game now. Because it is now just Icicle Spear into the Gengar. And I will not Dragon Dance, I will just go for a Crunch. 100% accurate, don't need to risk any flinches. But that is a Oko with only at least 4. 4 necessary, but that is fine. That's guaranteed with a loaded dice, because it is the best item on Excalibur by a mile, and that's not actually going to affect me at all, because I can just Terrasilize and Terrablast. And I was planning to anyway, so Curse Body doesn't matter. Although it had multiple chances to activate Curse Body. But oh well. They are faster and connect with the Hydro Pump. That is probably to be expected. Because this is an Adamant T-Tail, like I've said, and you should at least outspeed Adamant T-Tail with Rotom. But this is now Terra Electric and Terra Blast. Have they Terra'd yet? Can't remember if they Terra'd. They had Gengar, they had Forgettable Bonds, Grimmsnarl, and Annihilate. So they haven't Terra'd yet. So they could Terra into something random like Ground. Or if they Terra into Electric themselves, then they resist the Terra Blast. And then Hydro Pump might be able to take me on. Yeah, they do have Terrasilize, so... And Electric is probably the most common. Oh, it's Fire, okay. That doesn't affect me too much. Because Terra Blast is still neutral, so... And Terra Blast should two-shot. We will never know. Because of course I'm still cursed. Like, it did. It definitely did. Even if there was a Citrus Berry. Given that crit O-code, then I would have KO'd even if there was a Citrus Berry. So, like, I was fine regardless. There was nothing Rotom could do. They can't even Will-O-Wisp burn me because of Thermal Exchange. So, Excalibur is still busted. Oh, and I just got back to Master rank, by the way, as well. Because I was back in Great and Ultra Ball. But now we're back to Master. That is the first Jumpluff I've seen this generation. Jumpluff is still a good Pokemon. It's going to be even faster with the Torkoal. And Magnezone. Magnezone should be used as well. Magnezone's great. But I got T-Tar against their son, so it's not the worst thing. Against the Jumpluff, I can just Icicle Spirit for KO. But Excalibur is still very good here. Leaning towards Tinkerton just for fake outs, even though it's terrible otherwise, but it's just going to be supporting things. I could just go full Corona. Don't like a zoom roll here. I think I'm going to go Excalibur Corona with Sand in the back. Because yeah, Tinkerton would be there literally just to fake something out and then do nothing. So, probably not worth. And like, Talonflame's probably Covert Cloak, maybe even Jumpluff is. That's a cool trainer card. It happens to be my one. And they led with both, so I would not have been comfortable going for Fake Out. So do I just accept the sleep here? I just accept the sleep, don't I? Because this is quite passive. I want to take a Brave Bird. If they just immediately Brave Bird, that's not good. I will accept the sleep, and I will switch to T-Tar. Because they are still quite passive. Like, if it's Tailwind and Sleep Powder, like, yeah, cool. Do something in a few turns. Yeah, there was Brave Bird, so I'm glad I switched. Although going for Dragon Lance was actually way better, because if I do get off the attack, which I do, that's a pleasant surprise, then Dragon Lance would have been better because I'd have outsped the Talonflame. Well, actually, no, not necessarily. This Baxpatter outspeeds Meowscarada, it doesn't outspeed Talonflame, so not necessarily. So, but that was a good turn. That was a good turn. Sleep Powder is still one of the worst moves you could ever use. Unless you run Gravity. Run Gravity, you should. Hitting your moves is very good. Missing them is clearly terrible, like so. But that was quite a passive lead. Like, sure, Brave Bird would have done damage to the Volcarona, but yeah, you're just relying on spamming Sleep there and from a not very accurate Pokemon. So, but there is Garchomp now. And it will depend on if they... they Earthquake or not. Fine to just Icicle Spear and Rock Slide. Because if they do Dragon Claw, I should live. Maybe. They do Terra, okay. This is fire, then this was alright if they Dragon Claw. And if they Earthquake, it was really not ideal. Okay, that's implying it's an Earthquake. Right? I mean, that's a defensive Terror as well, but... Yeah, I'm losing T-Tar to the Earthquake, right? So Braybard is a Tyranitar. Okay, expecting the Volcarona switching. Because Baxcalibur lives now, right? Lives anything, apart from Banded Dragon Claw. There's just Earthquake. Okay, so I should take care of the Garchomp as well. I'm fine with that. And Houndstone will outspeed the Talonflame. But it's only a base 100 power, last respects. So I've only had one KO. Unless they bring in Torkoal. That'd be a bit weird, but yeah. Ground's not going to save them from that. That's a big, big hit with the crit. But yeah, obviously guaranteed the 4. No, it should be Volcarona here. Because I've got Turns of Sand to spare. And Volcarona can just redirect the Talonflame. I am inclined to Terastallize the Volcarona. It's water type, right? Pretty sure maybe it's water. If it's water, I will Terastallize. And Rage Powder. Because then they can't Brave Bird KO the Volcarona. What was in the back? Ceruledge, Torkoal, Mon that I'm forgetting that's going to come in right now. It is Torkoal, okay. So the sand's gone, so... Not the most ideal thing, but... If I'm remembering that this is a water-type Volcarona, that is the Terastallization for sure. So, Icicle Spear into the Talonflame, and it is... Fairy. Oh, okay, it's Fairy. Would Houndstone be able to beat the Torkoal on its own? Let's Spear into the Talonflame for sure. Yeah, and it's Terastallize and Struggle Bug so that the Houndstone will be able to beat the Torkoal. Or it should have been Rage Powder, actually. No, because Spray Bird KOs the Baxcalibur. That doesn't particularly work. Yeah, from what I remember, this was water, but it's fairy. More for Dondozo stuff. So that you can burn it. No, it was in Volcarona. Okay, I'm that is so much that's a crit, for sure, right? That's not even a crit, wow. That's just a banded Talonflame and I just haven't been paying attention. Because that was some silly damage. But now... Yeah, Volcarona is surely going to be in range of Eruption now because... that was a big hit from Brave Bird that I wasn't expecting. But Houndstone now has 200 base power last respects. And they don't even Eruption, it's just a body press. Please let me get the last respects up. I want to see how much damage this does. No, I've only got 150 base power because I didn't lose the Volcarona. I was expecting to lose the Volcarona. But this is a supported Torkoal, so then I was sorted anyway. But, go on, let me, please. I want to see how much this does. I want to learn. And I'm never allowed to learn, so please let me learn. So, last respects. Struggle Bug once again. And they forfeit and don't let me know. Oh, they do! Thank you very much, person. So, 150 base power, last respects. With this two-shot, I reckon it would get close. That's basically a two-shot from where it was. Like, pretty much. But, not even a situation... Oh, no, it was leftovers, wasn't it? Yeah. So leftovers would put it out of range, but then the Struggle Bug will put it back into range. So, that ended up working out pretty well. But that was surely a banded Talonflame, right? And I just didn't notice for some reason, even though I should have been able to notice. But yeah, that was alright. That was alright. Like the Volcarona should have been water in that match, but Fairy's still alright.